From what I know, the stereotype foreigners have about Chinese people is that they eat everything, including cats and dogs. That's generally true. Even Chinese people joke about it, especially those from the southern province of Guangdong. They eat everything, from birds in the sky to creatures on land and in the water. Yes, even dogs they raise themselves. That's a joke. People from Fujian eat everything, and people from Guangdong even eat the people from Fujian. It means Fujianese are already at the top of the food chain, but Guangdong people are above them. In Guangxi, there's a place where they have a festival specifically for dog meat. Eating dog meat is quite common in China, as well as in South Korea and Vietnam. But having this as a festival is rare. I grew up in the southern part of China, and I have seen many strange ingredients. In Guangdong, there's a dish called dragon tiger fight, which is stewed snake and chicken, often using venomous snakes like the Chinese cobra. When I was young, I often saw various snakes and wild animals outside restaurants. But now it's rare, mainly because of the SARS outbreak many years ago. However, privately, people still have the tradition of eating wild game. This is especially true for officials in rural areas who have the power and resource to easily obtain these wild animals. Perhaps it's because of traditional Chinese medicine theory. Chinese people are obsessed with nourishing their bodies and believe that the rarer the animal and more it lives deep in the mountains and forests, the better it is for health. Do you know about the bird's nest? It's popular in many Asian countries and is made from the saliva of threadlets. It's very expensive in China and popular among women, believed to have beautifying effects. If you go to a traditional Chinese medicine shop or a food store in Chinatown, you can see many exotic ingredients: turtle shells, deer antlers, tiger bones, dried insects, and more. Chinese culture emphasizes the unity of medicine and food, where many ingredients serve both medicine and culinary purpose. But people are changing. I often say that the reform and opening up policy have changed many people because they have become wealthier and more educated. Nowadays, Chinese young people are increasingly resistant to eating dog or cat meat. I remember about 10 years ago, before the rise of TikTok, when Weibo was dominant, many Chinese people were debating whether China should legislate against eating dog meat. Many grassroots organizations intercept trucks carrying dogs on the highway, sparking a lot of controversies. Regardless, at least people are starting to reflect on their actions. This would have been unimaginable in terms of scarcity. I think a large part of the reason why the Chinese eat everything today is because of the lack of food in the past. Every Chinese person has heard stories from their parents' childhoods about being so hungry they have to eat 3 bugs. It's a fear of hunger that's deeply rooted in the genes, and it's hard to change for a while. As soon as there are any rumors in the media, such as bad weather is coming, the Chinese will desperately stock up on food. My fridge is always full. It's a bit of a post-apocalyptic survivalist. Now that society is generally wealthier, we should have more civilized and scientific diets. In short, although on the surface we do not advocate eating wild game, people from the aristocratic class still eat all kinds of strange things secretly. So what are the special dietary hobbies in your country?